Hi, I'm Jade Rawson, and this is my mid-year portfolio presentation. Starting off with term 1, we have podcast and editorial illustration. On the left, we have my podcast illustration, and on the right, to accompany it, we have my mind map of all of my initial ideas. The article is called Flip the Script. This article is all about how you react to somebody else can change their reaction to you. So if somebody's being really horrible and nasty to you and you react with kindness, then they might flip their script and in turn respond with kindness to you. So the initial idea, as you can see in the mind map, was to incorporate theatrical masks in one way or another. But slowly those masks morphed into spheres, and the idea behind the spheres in this final illustration is that initially on the left side of the sphere, it's angry and it's horrible and mean and nasty. And then you have the other sphere that is showing kindness to the original sphere, and then it flips its script, and then it itself becomes the kind sphere, and then it has to react to a horrible sphere that then turns into a kind sphere, and so on and so forth. That was the idea behind it. The colors red, orange, and yellow were used as orange is a neutral color, yellow is a happy color, and red is a sad color. Not a sad color, but like an angry color. Here is the mock-up for that on an iPad. Here we have my editorial illustration. This was done on an article called My Identity for Sale. And this article is all about how easy it is for your identity to be taken off of your cell phone from companies and then sold for profit to other companies. It's very scary. So based on that, I interpreted it and created these illustrations. Now with these illustrations, there's a varying amount of detail. So in the figure, there's next to no detail to produce an anonymous kind of feeling. Like you're now anonymous because like your data's been like taken from you, your information's been taken from you. Also, these companies claim that the data that they're taking is anonymous, but all they've taken away is your name. But with the amount of data they have, they can easily pin it back to you. There's a lot of detail in the fingerprint, as that's meant to be representational of your identity. Your fingerprint is your identity. You unlock your phone with your fingerprint. It's everything. So like here, the fingerprint is in the money, and that's meant to illustrate your data being sold between companies. Here's the mock-up for that. Term 2 was illustration and advertising. The first poster that I had to make was a poster for COVID-19. So for this poster, what I did was I decided that it needed to be fun and it needed to be playful, especially during this dark time. It's very dark right now. So what I did is I decided to go with the hashtag wash your lyrics. This is based on how you're meant to wash your lyrics for 20 seconds. So people are finding songs that have choruses that are 20 seconds. And then you're meant to just sing that song while you're washing your hands, which is really cute and fun. So I thought it would be really cool if I illustrated the chorus of the song I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor? I think that's how you say her name. I'm not too sure. I think. So the goal is to get the song stuck in your head so that you'll sing it while you're washing your hands. So this poster was done in a cartoonish style to like add to the funness. It's just all about fun, really. And then also having the tap and the hands in diagonal opposite corners is meant to show time, because it takes a lot of time for the water to reach the hands then because of how far apart it is. Also with the lyrics there, to help show like 20 seconds is a pretty long time, wash your hands, you know. Here is the Instagram post for that. Here's the Instagram story for that. Here is my Africa Burn poster. This poster was actually really sad and difficult for me because I was meant to go to Africa Burn this year. Yeah, that's super fun. So this poster was done in a sketchy collage and graphic style. It's kind of a mix of everything, which felt right because Africa Burn is really a mix of everything. Like, it's not just a music event, it's an art event, it's a food event, it's a place where everybody can come together, and literally everybody from all walks of life go to Africa Burn. So I feel like the mix of styles kind of helps show that. The collage in the background for the sky and a little bit for the ground is made out of handmade textures, which also felt like an important aspect of the poster to try and showcase the handmade feel that is Africa Burn, even though this is a poster that was not handmade, if that makes any sense. The theme was migration. So based on migration, I looked at what animals migrate, and I was like, what's my favorite animal that migrates? And I was like, oh, it's butterflies. So I decided to combine a butterfly and a match. And the idea behind this is that the butterfly is the fire of the match, and it's like being drawn to Africa Burn, which is in the background in this, and which is the sculptures, if that makes any sense. Next up, we have Illustration Superstation. So for this, I have two color variants. I have this color variant, and I have this color variant. So this was done in a vector, but also doodle style. So it's also a little bit of a combination. The doodle style felt very fitting for Illustration Superstation, as it is like I wouldn't say it's a rushed event, but it's kind of a rushed event. Like, you have limited time to create as many artworks as your little heart desires. It's super fun. I love this event so much. So why this poster is what it is because one of my favorite, my personal favorite part of Illustration Superstation is the wonky music videos and songs that are played on the projector during the event. I feel like they're a great catalyst for creating art pieces. So that's why there's the record player. The record player is representational of the music. And then from the record player is all of these fantastic, fun, quirky, weird doodles. So that was the idea behind that. And then obviously there had to be a spilt wine glass, because what is Illustration Superstation without somebody spilling wine or ink? This is my Marmite advert. So this was done in a sort of comic book style, because comic books, like the style of comic books, the graphic nature of them, is something that's quite often overlooked and forgotten about, kind of like Marmite. So that explains the style. So what's happening in this poster or advert is there's a magnifying glass zooming in on the Marmite jar, discovering a little Marmite man with a smile on his face, and he's super happy, and he's playing in the Marmite, and he's having the best day of his life. I wish I was him. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much.